What's going on, YouTube? It's your time again. Now you listen to Reality Talk and you listen to Value 24 on Reality Talk, the disappointed country. Hit the like button before I talk about this. Hit the notification button. Hit that notification bell when I drop out a new one. And we're going to, what I'm saying, you hit the thumbs up, you agree. Hit the thumbs down, you disagree. And there's no criticizing, no criticism, and no aim shots. So we're gonna talk about the disappointed country. So the reason why I call it the disappointed country. So let's get started. Why this country is very disappointed. The very disappointed country. I'm gonna tell you the reason why this country is very disappointed here in America. Why America is a disappointed country? It's disappointed itself. I'm gonna tell you why. Because here it was so much things going on, a lot of violence going on here, and the people here are very disrespectful. They violent, and all this run by African Americans, Hispanics, and whites. Them the main three characters that stars all the violence. Hit the like button. So the reason why nobody liked this place and nobody don't want to come to this place, people like come to this place, they wants to have this place and everything, but you might as well give it up. Don't. And cause number one, this place, the people here are very violent. The people here are very rude. They're disrespectful. They don't have no respect. They bring their mentality to work with them. And they bring their mentality to work. They're very violent. They murderers. They child molesters. All of them. They don't respect the public. They don't respect authorities. They tear up cars. They tear up and burn up and throw rocks at authorities. This is what things going on. And not only that, when they bring out social media, it got worse on them. It all been brainwashed. Crooked politicians, they fight at sports games. They fight and say horrible things because you are different from them. Like I said, when this about to over, it's gonna be over. And this country is gonna be always a very disappointed people here that don't have no type of respect for nobody. They don't have no respect for their family, their mamas, their daddies. They don't respect their elders. They don't even respect themselves. And then you got the adults fooling around with kids, keeping kids' pictures on your phones and computers. And it's the people here is weird. It ain't happening in California, all over the United States. The only United States. Why are a disappointed people here that don't have no type of respect? They all been poisoned. It got worse ever since all those people took the vaccine. Hit the like button. Ever since then, they all took the vaccine. It been worse. So hold on for a minute. Now, back what we saying. Back what we saying. Now, when you go out and have fun and enjoy yourself, you can't even enjoy yourself no more because you have somebody out there who want to ruin your day all the time. That's why I say the people here are very violent. They can't keep a relationship. They not good in marriages. They not good at pride. They not good at nothing here. That's why when people decide they want to take their kids and move to other countries, because this ain't the place to raise your kids. This ain't the place. United States is not the place to raise your children because it's too violent here. It's too evil. It's too evil, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse for the next 5 years. Hit the like button. Now you know what really takes place about stupidity, and people get killed over stupidity. They kill each other over food. You see that shit happen when my boy Trey King showed that video that two of the managers, a manager shot another manager over some burnt biscuits in North Carolina. What that tell you? And they was black. They African Americans. They all violent people. All these people are violent. What's got into them? What's got into them? What's going on with them? It's like since they got the vaccine, I think that vaccine got them on one lately. And these people got jobs. They take their devil mentality to work with them. I would not hire none of these people here. In my opinion, I would not hire none of these people here. I'm scared to hire somebody in this country because they will mess my business up. They will ruin my business. They're going to scare my customers away with this mentality they doing here. Then you got the Hispanics disrespecting. They disrespecting this country, burning flags down, and they waving their flags here in America. It's just like they don't have no respect for nothing here. They don't have no respect. So yes, they doing the HSIs doing a good job. Because if without them, the crime gonna still go high. Hit the like button. Then in my life, you know this that a fact that all these people are very violent. They murderers. That's why if these people don't step up and go harder on these people here, they gonna continue the violence. And they don't want to do that because they don't want to continue, because they don't want to do that because they want to continue the violence so they can make money off the violence. But at the same time, we don't want to deal with this. So yes, give the murderers death. All them people commit murder, send them to death row. Yes, I confirm. Why do you want to keep a murderer? Why you want to spend all this, wasting all these taxpayers' money to keep a murderer in prison forever? Go ahead and unalive him by the state. So the people are very violent. There's some very violent people here. So yeah, be very, very careful. You got children, you got these people who got a mama. This is why when people ask me why you don't get no kid, I tell them I don't mind having kids. I don't mind, but I will not raise them in this country. I made that perfectly clear. I don't mind having kids, but I would not want to raise them in this country. Hell no. This violent country with all these violent people. Every time you get into an argument, first thing they pull out is a damn knife. Every time they get into an argument, first they pull out a damn gun. The men here are some cowards, man. And the men's here, the men here are some coward ass pussies. All of them do it. Instead of using their fist, they gotta put a gun involved. Instead of they using their fist, they wanna put a knife involved. Won't you take a... What's wrong? Is you scared to get an ass whooping? You scared to get... They scared to get an ass whooping. They scared to get an ass whooping. You supposed to be this big, tough guy, but you carrying a fucking gun. You carrying a knife. That tells me that you's a coward. Like I said, when you go in prison, you're gonna have to you gonna have to use your hands eventually. So like I said, again, hit the like button. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. This riot is not gonna be over. It's not over yet. And it's not gonna be over. Because it's still going on. That's why I'm telling you, if you're gonna move out the country, move somewhere safe. Go somewhere, take your children and find somewhere safe. Do not bring your children into this mess here. This ain't a place to raise your children. Now I'm gonna tell you another story. It was a family. It was a boy. He was a teen. He came from El Salvador, and they moved to Florida. And a boy ended up got killed by some woman, another young girl. This is another thing. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about them Florida people. That y'all sick. Y'all some sick motherfuckers. Excuse my French YouTube. I had to put that on there. Florida people are some sick mother lovers. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all some very sick ass people. Y'all need some straight help. Period. Y'all sick. I don't know how y'all could be. I don't know how y'all live. I don't know how y'all can live like this. I don't know how y'all can live. Y'all sick ass. Y'all some sick people. Y'all all sick. Sick people. Whatever drug y'all got in the air, y'all sick. Y'all something wrong with y'all. Something's really wrong with y'all. Hit the like button. Something's really, really wrong with y'all people. And I hope they get the proper kind of help they need. It's real. The Florida people are sick. Those people in Florida, I'm going to count the states where the sickos are. Michigan, Georgia, Alabama, Indiana, Missouri, and some parts of Texas. They sick. And I heard North Carolina and New York City. So, how y'all could be that sick? And California, the people here in California, just deaf, handicapped, stupid, dumb, don't know nothing, don't know how to read. Like I said, y'all need to get some sick shit. Y'all need to get your own head out your own ass. That's why people leave in America. Nobody want to live here. Nobody want to live here in America. Certain people don't live here in America. Who the hell want to live here in America with a bunch of sickos? With a bunch of, and you can't raise your child here like you wanted to. One day you might get a knock on the door by the police. The police come knocking at your door and say your child ended up getting killed. One day you might get that telephone call. You raise a 13, 14-year-old kid, son and daughter, and then you go get you got a knock on your door by the authorities telling you that your son or your daughter is dead. Or you get that phone call and tell you the same thing. Now you ain't got no kids now. Look how many mamas lost their kids. And look how many kids lost their mamas and daddies. Starting by messing with them sickos. Messing with them people that go to jail. Them inmates. You messing with convicts. You know how many people got killed messing with convicts? Like I said, African Americans, Hispanics, and whites are sick fucking people. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. They sick as fuck. And I hope and pray all you murderers, you child molesters, will be getting the gas chamber. Or getting the needle in your arm. And I hope, I'm dreaming. I want that. I was dreaming that I made that happen. Because punishment, I'm going to tell you something. Punishment is punishment. If you do it, you got to face consequences. The punishment. You took a life, your life got to be taken as well. Call it even. And there's got to be a reason why you do it. If you do it for laughs and giggles, then you got to be in it for a long time. Same thing, and I'm drunk, and I'm tired of them people getting drunk. See, they'll use road rage. They'll use that road rage stuff for excuse for them to get away with murder. Same thing with the YouTubers. A YouTuber killed another YouTuber in Vegas and his wife and came to septic fist. Hope you listen to this. Now, I'm finna tell you. I hope you get the death penalty. You get the death penalty. You going to get the death penalty, buddy. But at the same time, I don't know what the hell happened but all murderers, I'm sorry, all murderers need to get the death penalty. So that means you gonna need the death penalty. You gonna have to get the death penalty by the state of Nevada. Remember that. The death penalty, and then I'm gonna tell you something about them damn comments too. Those comments are some instigators too. That's another thing that I don't understand. Those comments are instigators. They need to be arrested as well for conspiracy to make them do it. You need to be flagged. All those comments that people been criticizing and saying bad stuff, and they need to be flagged and they need to be banned off of YouTube and never come back here again. Simple as that. The hell, I mean, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's why, what the hell's wrong with y'all? That's why, right now, it needs to happen. It needs to come to an end. You got kids out here. You got families out here trying to live. You got people out here trying to live their life, live their last days. How you gonna live their life that these weird people, these weird ass fucking people, these weird ass fucking niggas and their weird ass hunkies and the motherfucking undocuments sitting here doing evil, murder, kill, and molest children. Doing the weirdest stuff in the world. So yes, I'm not raising my kid in America. Oh hell no. Because I gotta be protecting minds. I gotta protect minds from people like these three people. Because you might bring a man up in there, he might be a violent person. She might, you might end up bringing a person, man, I love him. And they fall in love and they don't understand that you setting yourself up to these people. You don't know what these people came from. You understand me? You got to argue them down, argue with you. I said, I'm not telling you you cannot get with them. I'm telling you you cannot be bringing anybody around. If he got a nice job, if he working, if he's a positive man, and he's a nice guy and all this, you know what I'm saying? I want to know everything about this individual. Same thing if you have a son, you bring a woman in, I want to know everything. Forget this. You can't trust nobody in the United States. That's why this is a disappointed country. This country is very disappointed itself. So, if you go out, what do you see out there every day in these streets? Weirdos. I go out there every day. I ran across different people every day on the train. Every day. I ran across. You see those weirdos every single day. They play like they normal. They not. They all violent people. They something happen, they pull out a damn gun. They pull out a knife. That's why, yes, we sitting them all to death. And I tell you, like the system, like, well, give them and hell with the jury and hell with the system talking about. So, well, he took a life, but they don't even give him 40 years. And I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I believe if you take a life, his life gotta be taken too. So, I said, they go like, oh well, it don't go like this. I said, understand that he's dead, but I said, you know what? Y'all ruin y'all. I said, when y'all run government in y'all state, y'all can ruin y'all state. But I want to make sure my state. Why you think North Korea is safe? Ask that question. Why you think North Korea is the safest town there? Because they don't play. They really very concerned about everything out there. You go out there commit a crime, you gonna go down. That's it, and that's all. They not fucking around. Excuse my friend, they not messing around. They not messing around with nobody. You gonna go out there and you gonna obey. But these people don't obey no laws. They don't obey. They don't listen. And then another thing is they don't follow the traffic laws. They don't follow the damn traffic rules here. They don't follow the traffic rules. Why do you think all them hit and runs happen? Because they disobey traffic rules. But y'all talking about y'all want to get then you get pissed off because when your car get towed away, yeah, you deserve getting your car towed away. Because look what you do. Look how you drive. You drive like a damn maniac. What the hell was you supposed to do? And they get mad when their car get towed. Nigga, I said, You drive like a maniac. So your car, you deserve your car to get taken away. That's how it's supposed to be. Follow the damn rules. When you follow the dang on rules, everything's safe. So follow the damn rules. We don't, you know what I'm saying? This is all I ask for. People want to live their life. People want to live their last days. People, how we gonna do that? That y'all motherfucker, y'all people, those three races are violent. They violent people. Why? Violent people. How you gonna do it? How we gonna get that? Y'all acting, y'all violent. Yes, y'all violent ass people. The blacks, the whites, and the Hispanics. They all violent people. The Latinos. They go for Cubans, Puerto Ricans. To me, they all the same. They all violent people. They loud, they rude. And then the white people, they go around thinking like it's normal. They pretend like it's normal. But nah, y'all not normal either. Y'all psycho. Y'all yelling, y'all psycho. Y'all do psycho weird shit. So yes, that's why nobody like y'all. Nobody like y'all. Nobody wants y'all in their country. Nobody. Because y'all ruin y'all country. Now y'all want to go to somebody else's country and ruin it? I don't think so. You better stay where the fuck you at. You better continue ruin what you got here. Y'all ruin it. Y'all don't deal with it. Y'all ruin it. Y'all deal with it. So yes. SOS. They asses. All the riots going on, SOS. Their asses. Fuck them. They knew the motherfucking rules when they knew the damn rules when they followed them. They knew the damn rules. They knew the rules. They knew y'all knew exactly what y'all was doing. You knew the dang on rules, nigga. Now y'all got to follow them. I don't want to hear no damn excuse. The excuse is an excuse. Now you got to follow them. You got to follow those rules. The regs. Like I said, if you don't like the rules and regulations, the plane, bye. Follow the damn rules. That's the only thing you ask for. So again, follow the rules. The law is the law. You break the law, you go to jail. You go down, and you're gonna do time. That's just how it's supposed to be. You did the crime, you do the time. You do the crime, you did the crime, then you do the damn time. Again. That's how you're supposed to be. It's the law. So quit the lying and then get deported. Get on that bus and get the hell up out of here. You did your crime. You on paper. They got you on a record. You're on a record now. You're on a record. You got a rap sheet. You got that rap sheet. So you don't need to be here. We ain't say all of y'all can go. You got someone with good jobs, want to take care of their families and all that. But the ones that commit those crimes and did all those crimes and murders and all this child molesting, rapists, kidnapping, and all this drug smuggling, them the ones need to get out of here. Those the ones that be on death row. Those people. It is what it is. It's too many. So, hey, they scared. So, yeah, I want to run Missouri. I want to be governor someday in Missouri. And guess what? It's going to be the first state it's going to execute all murderers. This is going to be the first state that's going to execute all murderers. And child molesters is going to be doing half of the damn century. It's going to do the half of the century. 50 years. Now, it might go up to 55, 60 years. I don't know. Only depends how you do it. So, yes, give them hard punishment. If North Korea giving people hard punishment, so can you. Give them hard punishment. Stop being too damn nice to these people, because they taking your kindness for weakness. Stop being nice. Stop giving them love taps and give them that hard-earned justice. Hard justice. Hard time. That's how you're supposed to be. Hard justice, hard time. That's how you're supposed to operate. No one gets away with nothing. People think they can get away. I'll be out 10 years, I'll be out 15. You gonna be going there for a long time. So if you go in level 4 prison and you end up, if you don't make it out of there alive, then hey, it is what it is. See ya. You don't got no, and when it comes to those type of cases, you don't got no right. Ooh, excuse me. When it comes to these kind of cases, you ain't got no rights. You ain't got no rights. You ain't got no right to nothing. The only rights you got, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say. If you cannot afford an attorney, want to be appointed to you, which means you're going to have a legal aid lawyer. Dead serious. The game is over. You scavenger tarantulas, the game is over. The game is over. So thank you for watching Reality Talk.